show too much to record because the beat is mine. I'll pay for so I can't play fully of it, unfortunately, because the song, the beat itself is original. The recording, it's not happening. But oh, what the hell? Oh, come on. I am not a producer. I'm thankful, you know what I'm saying? I'm thankful for the opportunities here. It's like I need an actual producer, you know what I'm saying? I like the Miss Feastables out there for yeah, I'm in a recording studio, which I'm thankful after 3 years or so, but I realized very quickly I need a producer. And the problem where I'm at, it's not a lot of affordable and reliable producers where I'm at, so I'm running into an issue that I have to learn how to produce myself, and I am not a producer. All if I could ever get done, I'm gonna say about that is ain't rapping at all, just straight up, just trash. You know what I'm saying? I'm disappointed because I want to make some hits too. You know, so I want to make some timeless hits. I want to make timeless singles. I want to make timeless music. But unfortunately, I ran into issue with a lot of producers and promoters just scamming the crap out of me. You know what I'm saying? And I really miss making music. Yo. I genuinely miss making music. You don't know how much I really miss making music. It's something I live for, man. You know, I live and breathe this music thing. You know, since I was 16, 17 years old, I've been doing it for nearly 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I understand that paying producers, engineers, and so forth, beat makers to make music and all that. And I give them that. You know what I'm saying? It's painful to say that in a live broadcast, but it is for what it is. Call me for what it is. I'm not cut out to be a producer. You know what I'm saying? Beats is amazing, but I'm going to play so much of it due to Mr. Beats pretty good. I already miss working with producers because it was fun, making timeless music back to back and all that. Kind of like Nods and Hit Boy and all that, you know what I'm saying? Ah, unfortunately, studio time, real studio time. If it's a recording studio, what it is, I just know I'm actually in a recording studio. Shut this down. Oh wow. I gotta take my headset back to Best Buy again. This thing's a piece of crap. Cost almost $400. The sound quality is straight up trash, you know. It's that bad though, man. Oh dear. Hope I didn't break anything. I am not a producer, y'all. Hell no. That's the first time that you hear me say that. Hell no. I'm not gonna release stuff like this, man. I'm also a perfectionist, you know what I'm saying? I want to make sure the music is done right, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing this for nearly 20 years of recording music and so forth, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, let me just try to save it. How do I save this? So I'm not feeling this studio session, you know what I'm saying? Nice people and all that. I don't have a producer. I don't have a producer. And unfortunately, the producers I have outside one that I technically work with were scammers, and I'm not trying to sound over dramatic here, but it is for what it is. Um, all I do is grind. Let's see. All I do is grind. Yeah, unfortunately, a lot of it was scammers and BSers. Not to sound negative from my audience, but it is for what it is. The music business is very toxic. You know what I'm saying? If I could do it all, trust me, I would not be doing studio time like this. All the money that I worth, investing in the producers were worth every penny. Cause if I had to produce the album, that'll flop really, really bad, really, really fast. You know what I'm saying? Uh, it sucks to say that. You know, unfortunately, let's be realistic. Where I'm at, I'm on disability. I'm on a fixed income, and producers and engineers and beat makers don't care. You know what I'm saying? If it ain't about capitalism, money, they ain't trying to work. You know what I'm saying? And I get that. I get that. So you're paying for studio time, you're paying for maintenance, you're paying for fees and all that. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But nobody never heard the side of a disabled recording artist. You know what I'm saying? Especially what 1.4 million views. I'm thankful for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm very thankful for the audience. Y'all been supporting me for years, going on 10 years or so forth. You know what I'm saying? I just don't have the money. Money is funny, you know what I'm saying? Money is tight, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially in this economy. You know what I'm saying? But nobody don't want to listen to that part side of the story. They always want to hear the producers and all that. Where's the artist's voice? You know what I'm saying? All I do is grind. Oh, what the hell? Oh, my bad. I'm so new to let's see. I gotta put this down as melody. Not cap locks. Melody. That's awkwardly to come up with, y'all. That's not even my best performance. Excuse me. I just save it as I'm not gonna touch it. After that, I'm done. I'm done. That was garbage. Not the staff, not the people in the fame, but that was garbage. That was not up to my best performance. You know what I'm saying? And I feel disappointed in this too because, well, what do you do when you're on fixed income disability? You know what I'm saying? I wish I was rich, y'all. I wish I was rich. I could pay these producers, engineers, despite artists getting scammed, screwed over, and all that. I wish I was rich, y'all. I hate being on fixed income. I hate being on disability. You don't know how much that pisses me off to live below my means. You know what I'm saying? I hate being on disability. If I could be rich, that'd be the best thing ever. What choice do I got? Work for some corporations till the day I'm old, gray in a box somewhere. You know, they don't know what it's like to be an artist, man. They really don't know what it's like to be an artist. Um, that's all the best I can really do is give out some melodies. Would I send this to a producer if I was paying this? Hell no. I would not pay a producer if it's coming out garbage like that, you know what I'm saying? And I want to be upfront with the audience, you know what I'm saying? Financially, it sucks, you know what I'm saying? Especially I gotta take care of bills and debts and loans, you know what I'm saying? So I'm triple financially screwed, you know what I'm saying? These hurt my damn ears. But a studio session is a studio session, you know. Yeah, I do want to say this to all artists, you know what I'm saying? If you got a reliable and faithful and loyal producer, hold on to it, you know what I'm saying? I hope they don't betray you, hope they don't backstab you, you know what I'm saying, like they did to me, you know what I'm saying? So I guess I could say to the audience, yeah, it is negative because, well, it's just me, you know what I'm saying? Literally just me. Just to prove it that's just me, that's just me, you know? And it's not fun recording music by myself. You know what I'm saying? It's really not fun. Because I always want to hear, you know, different sounds, different concepts, different flows, different styles. And the problem I do run into so called new producers, unfortunately, a lot of them don't change their styles, they don't change their flows, they don't change the way they do things. You know what I'm saying? And trust me, I've been trying to keep up with sounds, concepts, and all that. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, a lot of people don't want to change. You know what I'm saying? That's another. Besides just that's half the money right there. It's trying to find producers that willingly want to adapt, flow, and evolve. You know what I'm saying with their sounds and all that. You know, uh, I'm not gonna front. I do really miss working with producers. You know, so I wish I could say their names, but I'm not because unfortunately I will badmouth them, and I'm not trying to shut off that kind of channel, but it is for what it is. You know. Um, I guess I'll be here for the extra 15 minutes or so. I'm disgusted. This is the way to come down to, you know, just doing melodies and not my best performance because I'm not a producer. I'm not an engineer. I don't know how to work MacBook or Mac products, anything. You know, I'm not even a tech savvy. You know, I hate being disabled sometimes. Call it for what it is. Call it negative. You just sound so negative, Martell. You used to be all up, cheery, and beating and all that. Yeah, because unfortunately, my best friend, also a musical teacher, that was my tutor. He passed away this year, so I have no way to send music, even if I wanted to, back to. He appreciated my music, you know what I'm saying? He was like my third father in my life and all that. Birdman, the Forest, and all. He was like my third father. My dad passed away, 2014. That's why my actual pastor. It was both my father figure. He passed away the same year as my dad. Um, and God, I couldn't get a hold of him for like years or so. Like we've been off for like 2 years, and I really miss my friend Chris Gregory, Birdman the Forest, and I really miss my best friend. You know, he knows his music stuff. He knows what he's talking about when it comes to music. You know, I just been long if I've been doing just record music. It just saves me from being locked up or in a box somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Sad story, but real story though. You know, if it wasn't for the music, I'll be real with y'all. I would not be here. You know, I do this because I love y'all. You know, I do this because this my only way I can express myself is content creation and music. You know what I'm saying? I wish I was rich to have all kind of producers, engineers, and all that know what the hell they doing, even with money, a lot of them ain't got no integrity. You know what I'm saying? That's the hardest part to even admit that too. As I'm in the studio, just burning hours, burning hours of time, because I'm not a producer. What can I say? I'm not a producer. I'm just looking at a screen all damn day. I am not an engineer, not a producer. You know, if it wasn't for y'all, we'd probably not be here. God spent hundreds of damn dollars in the recording studios. That's over the years, thousands of dollars in the recording studios. You hurt my ears. I'm sorry, y'all. Hurt my ears. Yeah, I'm just sitting here talking to y'all. You know, that's little I got, just talking to y'all. Anyways, I won't burn too much of y'all time. Anything. Time is precious. Y'all take it easy.